Hello there and welcome to the very first episode of Superhero Chat. I love superheroes, but I'll be honest, I've never read a comic book. It's not because I never wanted to. Growing up, they weren't available to me. I fell in love with superheroes through Superman, the movie, the very first movie I ever saw. I fell in love with Superman, but the reason I fell in love with all the superheroes really was via Smallville. I watched Smallville, they introduced all these DC characters, I started reading about them, getting really excited about them. Then we had this MCU thing exploding, so I just became obsessed. Now, which leads me to a very sad point actually. I woke up the other morning and I made a decision, never to watch Supergirl again. Now why is that? I've been watching it since the beginning. As far as I'm concerned, this show is an absolute mess, focusing on romance and the juvenile aspects of the character rather than depth and story. I woke up yesterday morning and I read something that disturbed me. Melissa Benoist and Chris Woods, who play Kara and Mon-El on the show, are now a couple. Now that's none of my business. I don't even believe it's true. I believe they're doing it to heighten the characters' romance on the show. Why don't they just title it Kara and Mon-El, The New Adventures of Supergirl? They may as well. That's what it's become. So I could not watch it. It was coming to a point I was putting it on every Tuesday morning because that's when it's available to me. And I was just dreading what we were going to have. Now, we had this whole thing with the Alex kind of coming out story. Now, if I was gay, I would be offended by it. I would be thinking, yeah, you're doing a story. First of all, in the first season, she was attracted to blokes, right? No sign that she was gay or that she was attracted to any women. Literally, the writing team wake up, I know what we'll do. We'll make her gay. I think society should be shown on these shows. We should reflect society. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is the way they did it. The way that everyone in Alex's life kind of just said, yay, this is cool. Because in reality, I had a situation years and years ago, my family suspected that I was gay. And I've always said to my family, if I was gay, I'd be proud of it. And I tell you, because they're very, ooh, gay's bad. That's not my opinion, but that's them. But I'd always be honest about it. But the thing is, people just wouldn't accept you like that. And I think it's irresponsible to tell someone who's in the closet, scared of people finding out they're gay, all you have to do is say you're gay and everything will be fine. No, you have to be responsible. So there's that. Then there's the Mon-El and Kara thing. It's totally diluting, totally boring. Mon-El in the comics is awesome. Awesome. All my comic book fan friends, everyone I talk to online says, Mick, this character's going to be on Supergirl, this is going to be amazing, I'm jumping up and down, I've already heard that Superman's going to be in the first 2 episodes, so I'm like, yes, Superman is my character. And by the way, Tyler was a brilliant Superman. And what do they say? We're all getting excited, we're going to get an awesome, epic Superman show. No plans. But they've got plans for a black, not a black Flash, was it a Black Lightning or whatever they're doing? Actually, that sounds quite good because the main character's slightly older. So hopefully we get a more mature story. But I wanted a Superman TV show. We're not even going to get that. The only reason, guys, they introduced Superman in the first 2 episodes because CBS made such a mess of it that they had to give people something to get them interested. So the ratings were quite good in the early part of the season. When we returned after mid-season, it's been terrible. It's been about this horrible romance, and Wynn, one of my favourite characters that I identify with, is now dating an alien. I get it. They're trying to talk about acceptance. But I don't want Wynn being in a couple. They've diluted him. Then you've got Martian Manhunter. You barely see him. So, to me, right, the show's an absolute mess. I love the idea of Cadmus, but they haven't executed it. In terms of Metallo, he looks good, but if you remember the version they had in Smallville, that was played by Brian Austin Green, they did a really good job of that, and that was exciting. This is not exciting. There's no personality, there's no character journey. Metallo's just Metallo, and he's you know, you don't embrace him. It's not engaging enough. So guys, I'm done with Supergirl. Now on to my next thing. I'm a big DC fan, by the way. This is the problem. I'm more DC than Marvel. So then we have this horrible idea of a Flash Supergirl musical crossover. Why? Why? These are not superhero stories. I know that music maestro, or whatever you bloody well call him, is part of the DC comics. But this was ridiculous. This should never have happened. So all the Glee fans are getting excited, and it's all part of the CW. The real problem here is the CW network, not the showrunners. Even the Flash has been in and out this year. Even past since mid-season, the Flash has been pretty. I mean, we had a really good episode before this music one, right? Really compelling. And now they're kind of. And then you've got irresponsible sites like IGN saying it's such a fun episode. Listen, if I want fun, I'll go down the nightclub, smoke loads of spliffs, drink loads of drinks, and French kiss loads of girls. You know, this is IGN are obsessed. And here's another bugbear about people who I've subscribed to so many channels here on YouTube, and I hear people talking like they're experts about making films, that they know how to make a superhero film. One of the things they mark films up or down on is colour. You know, IGN have this obsession that superhero films should have bright colours. I don't agree, and I certainly wouldn't slate a film just because it had darker colours. Do we want Batman to have bright colours? Of course not. Some superhero films would be better served, but is it a deal breaker for me? What kind of colour a film's lit in? Absolutely not. It's an absolute nonsense. What we've become now, guys, is we've been overly spoiled with all this superhero stuff, and we think we know it all. We overanalyze films instead of going to enjoy them. There's this DC versus Marvel thing. I've enjoyed the first 3 DC movies, but I've got every single Marvel Blu-ray in my collection. In fact, I was watching the Doctor Strange special features. Brilliant, what a gent Benedict Cumberbatch is. What a genius Kevin Feige is. But at the end of the day, we have been overly spoiled. And some of the attitudes, some of the aggression between DC fans and Marvel fans, it's absolutely frightening, you know. I went to see Batman v Superman last year. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then I read the reviews, and I wondered if we'd seen the same film. Slaughtered, apparently because of bad editing. Slaughtered because it was too dark. Superman's a bad character. Superman's not a bad character for me in that film. In fact, he embraces what it is to be Superman in the end and sacrifices his own life. And not only that, inspires Wonder Woman and Batman. What's better than that? But at the end of the day, we have a situation here where, as I've already said, we've been overly spoiled. And by the way, I've just finished watching one of the most amazing episodes of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but this makes up for the awful Supergirl the Flash musical crossover. And haven't they over-marketed the musical crossover because they know we're all angry about it, that we don't want to watch it? Hopefully Legends of Tomorrow's ratings are up here and the musical crossovers ratings are down there. But so much to look forward to anyway with these superhero films. We've got a big year homecoming for Rancock. We've got Hulk. I watched Iron Fist last week. It took me about 2 days. Is it as bad as the critics are saying? No. But it's also not great either. And when I think about how again, my knowledge of comic books isn't that great. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to talk quite quickly. But when I imagine a character called Iron Fist, I expect him to be awesome, kick-ass, with this big superhuman metal fist just punching the crap out of things, going out there, saving people. He didn't even wear the costume, guys. This is ridiculous. But the truth is about the Marvel Netflix shows, it started off really well with Daredevil Season 1, and it's deteriorated slowly, not terribly. I mean, Jessica Jones had Kilgrave, brilliant villain. We had Fisk in Season 1. Fisk cameoed quite a lot in Season 2. But I think you had Stephen S. Knight, who did a brilliant job in the first season, that they should have persuaded him or paid him more money to rule the whole Netflix Marvel franchise. I hope to do one of these videos again. It's been great talking with you about superheroes.